I don't feel safe, and I want him away from my car.
9989. Do you mind coming to my stop?
That's him talking. That's your little friend. Go get him. Pathetic fucking shit. When the fuck is he gonna get here? No, you don't. You want to fucking die? Get the fuck away from me!
This woman gets pulled over for speeding, but instead of just taking the ticket, she calls 911 on the cops, then follow them to the police station, demanding they get ticketed. You won't believe how this ends.
Hey, my animals need medicine! I want my fucking phone!
It's a regular night for patrol officers when they spot a vehicle traveling 57 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone. That's 17 over the limit, folks. The officer begins following the vehicle, preparing to initiate a traffic stop. But here's where things get interesting.
Hello?
I'm on the phone with your police department right now. You can't pull me over when my car's off.
Yeah, I can, because I got you speeding before you were stopped, so.
Before the officer can even activate his lights, the driver pulls into a parking spot and shuts off her engine. And she has a theory about why this traffic stop is completely illegal.
You have a cop right there just trying to pull me over when my car's off and I'm in parked out parking in front. That's illegal and you can't do that. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel safe, and I want him away from my car.
Now, let me pause here because this is important. This woman genuinely believes that because she parked before the officer turned on his lights, he can't legally pull her over. But here's the reality. If an officer observes you committing a traffic violation, they absolutely can conduct a traffic stop, even if you've already parked. The violation happened when you were driving, not when you stopped. But our driver isn't buying it. Instead of accepting the officer's explanation, she does something most people wouldn't even think of.
My car.
9989. Do you mind coming to my stop?
That's him talking. That's your little friend. Go get him. Go get his sergeant. I want his sergeant here now.
He's on his way.
That's right. She's calling 911. On the police. She's literally calling emergency services to report that she's being illegally harassed by the officer who's just trying to do his job. Now, the officer realizes this situation is escalating quickly, so he does what any smart cop would do.
Negative. I'm waiting for my sergeant, another unit. She's irate.
Yeah, why don't they hurry the fuck up now? I'm getting harassed by a police officer illegally.
He calls for backup and requests a supervisor. Because when someone is this agitated and convinced they're right, sometimes you need someone with more authority to explain the situation. But while they wait for the sergeant, things are getting heated.
I'm getting harassed by a police officer illegally, and I feel unsafe, and I want to get you away from me.
Notice the language she's using here. She's making this about everything except the actual traffic violation. She's bringing up unrelated issues, making accusations, and refusing to listen to any explanation. This is a masterclass in what not to do during a traffic stop. After what probably felt like an eternity for this officer, the sergeant finally arrives on scene. Now, if you're the driver, this is your chance to calmly explain your side of the story to a supervisor. Surely a fresh perspective will help de-escalate things, right? Well,
How you doing? I'm the sergeant you requested.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
What the fuck is going on?
Okay. Well, from my understanding is you were traveling 57 in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, and that was the reason for the stop.
the sergeant is incredibly professional here. He's calm, he's clear about what happened, and he's giving her every opportunity to understand the situation. 57 in a 40. Simple speeding violation. Take the ticket, contest it in court if you want, and everyone goes home. But watch what happens next.
I'm getting a fucking parking spot.
No, that's not...
That's
You
it.
sure about that?
Yeah,
So he didn't...
I was in the parking spot before that fucking faggot turned his fucking lights on.
She's doubling down on her theory. She keeps insisting that because she was parked, the stop is illegal. The sergeant tries to explain that you can park after committing a violation and still be stopped. But she's not having it.
Okay?
Get his fucking video!
I don't need to pull his video right
Get
now.
his fucking video!
Ma'am, I don't need to pull his video right
You're
now.
just gonna believe the fucking word against mine?
I am, yeah.
I don't fucking think so!
Now here's where we need to talk about something serious. When an officer tells you they're going to write you a citation, that's not a request or a negotiation. It's what's happening. You can fight the ticket in court, where you have every right to defend yourself. But on the street, you don't get to refuse a ticket. And then, things take a very dark turn.
No, you don't! You wanna fucking die? Get the fuck away from me! Get away from me! Get the fuck away from me!
You screaming at me is not gonna solve anything right now.
Why are you down to the fucking naked thing? Get the fuck away from me!
Did you catch that? She just threatened to stab the officer. This has now gone from a simple traffic stop to something potentially criminal. The sergeant has the patience of a saint here, but you can see the situation has completely changed. This is no longer just about a speeding ticket.
Are you threatening me now?
Get away from me!
Do you want to be arrested?
Get away from me!
Are you okay? What's
Get away from me!
The sergeant is now in a difficult position. He's got a driver who's making violent threats, refusing to cooperate, and showing no signs of calming down. But he's still trying to handle this professionally.
Why did you pull in here when my officer lit you up?
Just don't stand behind the car in case she decides to back out.
Oh, I don't believe that.
No, you want to rescue, stand by.
What you're seeing here is someone who has completely lost perspective. This started as a 17 over speeding ticket, probably a fine of a couple of $100. But instead of just accepting it, she's turning this into something that could have serious legal consequences. Eventually, despite all the chaos, the officers managed to get her identification and write the citation. They're professionals, and they're going to complete their job regardless of how difficult she's making it.
There's your citation and your ID badge. Through the window? There's your citation for speed.
Yeah, are you fucking going? Can you get the fuck out of me?
Notice how they have to pass the ticket through a crack in the window? She won't even open her window fully to accept it. And check out her response when they finally give it to her.
There's your citation for speed.
Yeah, are you fucking going? Can you get the fuck out of me? Get the fuck out of me!
The officers have done their job. They've issued the citation for the speeding violation. Now, normally, this is where the story would end. The driver would leave, the officers would move on to their next call, and everyone would go about their night. But remember when I said this was one of the most insane traffic stops ever? We're just getting started. Because, as the officers prepare to leave the scene, our driver has a brilliant idea. She's going to follow them, and she's going to watch them like a hawk, looking for any violation she can use against them. The sergeant pulls away from the scene, heading back to the police station. But he's not alone. Our driver is right behind him, filming, watching, waiting. And then, she sees it. Or at least, she thinks she sees it.
So I have to follow every fucking law, but that fucking faggot can leave the fucking scene without a turn signal? Give him a ticket!
A turn signal. She's claiming the sergeant didn't use his turn signal, and now she wants him to get a ticket just like she did. Never mind that she was going 17 over the speed limit. She's convinced she's caught him in a violation, and she's going to make sure everyone knows about it.
Do you need an ambulance?
He doesn't have a turn signal! Give him a ticket!
Do you need to go to the...
Why the fuck do I get a ticket? He can do whatever he wants!
Okay.
She follows him all the way to the police station. That's a 5-minute drive where she had plenty of time to think about what she was doing, plenty of time to calm down, plenty of time to just go home. But instead, she parks at the police station and continues her crusade.
Can I help you with anything else?
Give him a ticket! Fucking come on!
It's not gonna happen. Anything else we can help you with tonight?
The officers at the station are trying to figure out what's going on. They're asking if she needs medical help because, honestly, her behavior is so erratic that they're genuinely concerned something might be wrong. But she has only one thing on her mind.
Yeah, giving him a ticket!
All right, it's not gonna happen.
What the f does he get to do whatever the fuck he wants for?
I just want to know, are you okay?
Give him a ticket!
Give him a ticket. That's all she can say, over and over. The officers are trying to help her, trying to understand what she needs. But she's fixated on this idea that if she got a ticket, the officers should get one too. Now let's talk about something important here. Police officers are human beings doing a job. Are they held to certain standards? Absolutely. Should they follow traffic laws? Of course. But the idea that a traffic violation by you is somehow negated because an officer allegedly didn't use a turn signal? That's not how the law works.
Man, can I please call you an ambulance? Do you have any thoughts of harming yourself?
The officers are showing incredible restraint here. They're dealing with someone who followed them to their workplace, who's yelling and making demands, and who's showing no signs of being rational. And she's not done yet. Remember earlier when she called 911 on the officer during the traffic stop? Well, she's decided to do it again. From the police station. While surrounded by police officers, she's calling 911 to report police officers.
Who are you calling?
Shut the fuck up!
Okay. If you keep calling 911, you could.
Emergency!
It's not.
I am getting harassed!
This is where things cross a serious legal line. Calling 911 for a non-emergency is a crime in most jurisdictions. It ties up emergency resources that could be needed for actual emergencies. Someone could be having a heart attack, a car accident, a real crime in progress, and the line is busy because she's upset about a turn signal.
87 is still on the line again.
Affirmative.
You can hang up.
So what the fuck are they being retarded for?
The dispatcher is professional, but you can hear in their voice that they know this isn't an emergency. The officers on scene are now telling her that if she keeps calling 911, she's going to be charged. But she doesn't care.
Jayla, you are in an emotional state. I can't talk with you.
All of you stupid, fat, fucking white privileged motherfuckers!
Listen to what she's saying now. She's making threats again. She's talking about violence. She's escalating instead of de-escalating. The officers have been patient, but they're running out of options.
She keeps calling 911. We'll use that as an avenue, just like the other night.
I'm
just
taking
to
the
get her
call,
out of the
bitch.
car. She'll go to the hospital.
She threatened to run us over. She threatened to shoot us.
Behind the scenes, the officers are having a conversation. She's threatened to run them over. She's threatened to stab them. She's threatened to shoot them. She keeps calling 911 for non-emergencies. They're trying to find a way to resolve this without it becoming physical. But she's not giving them many options. The officers make one more attempt to resolve this peacefully. They tell her that if she wants to discuss the alleged turn signal violation, the sergeant will come talk to her. But she has to get out of her car and meet him on the sidewalk. It's a reasonable request. But watch what happens.
Would you like to talk to him?
Yeah, I fucking would! Get the fuck over here now!
Well, he's not going to come over there. Would you like to talk to him?
Did I not just fucking say yeah? Am I retarded? Am I fucking stuttering?
She doesn't want to get out, but she also wants to talk to him. So she says she'll pull over to where he is. Now the officers wait to see what she'll do.
You don't know how to use your fucking turn signal when you're fucking leaving, huh?
When did now you guys signal?
When you were leaving, you didn't use it, and then you saw me following you, and then you thought to start fucking using it.
The sergeant comes over, and she immediately starts accusing him again. No turn signal, she saw it, and she followed him the whole way. The sergeant remains calm and tries to explain that he did use his signals at every turn.
When I exited from...
Yeah!
Can you let me finish so I can answer your question or no?
Go ahead.
I used my signal that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I'm sorry you think that way, but I did.
He's literally listing every turn he made and confirming he used his signal. But like everything else tonight, she's not accepting any explanation that doesn't match her version of events.
You can believe that, but I know I did. You make my right-hand turn, and then my left-hand turn, and then my right-hand turn, and then my left-hand turn.
Oh my fucking God!
The officers give her one more option. If she believes an officer committed a violation, she can file a formal complaint. There's a process for this. There's paperwork. There's a proper channel. And they tell her exactly how to do it.
Jayla, would you like to file a complaint?
Yeah!
Then you can head to the lobby and we have the paperwork for you.
But she's not interested in following proper procedures. And that's when everything falls apart. After hours of threats, multiple false 911 calls, following officers to the police station, and refusing every reasonable attempt to resolve the situation, the officers made a decision. She's going to be arrested.
Yeah. Okay, hands behind you.
Yeah, watch out, it's broken!
But even now, even as she's being handcuffed, she's still fighting.
Yeah, watch out, it's broken!
Hands behind your back.
Broken! Ow!
All right, just...
Now she's claiming her hand is broken. The officers are being careful, but they still need to handcuff her for everyone's safety. Remember, she's made multiple threats of violence throughout this encounter.
You're touching my broken hand! You're touching my broken hand!
This is not how you want your night to end. What started as a speeding ticket that probably would have cost a couple of $100 has now turned into an arrest with multiple charges. But it's still not over.
You're touching my broken hand! Get off of me! No! Just go off
Stay on your
of
side.
me!
Just stay on your side.
Even while being handcuffed on the ground, surrounded by officers, she's still making threats.
Who the f touched my car?
Yeah, the movie so an ambulance get through.
What fucking ambulance? I'm not getting in a fucking ambulance.
Now she's worried about her car. The officers explained they had to move it so an ambulance could get through, because despite everything, they're still trying to make sure she gets medical attention if she needs it. As they're preparing to transport her, there's one more incident that needs to be addressed.
Yep, shout it on his face.
Don't touch my face! Don't touch my face! Don't touch my
Yes.
All right, lean forward.
She spat on one of the officers, right in the face. This is not only disgusting and disrespectful, but it's also a serious criminal offense. Spitting on a police officer is considered battery in most jurisdictions.
Who got spit on?
Adam.
You got spit on?
Yeah.
The face?
No.
don't fucking lie.
She says you want to stab somebody, shoot somebody.
The officers are documenting everything that happened. Every threat, every action, every offense. This is all going to be part of the case against her. So what happens next? Well, she was transported to the hospital for evaluation, then to jail. And the charges? They were serious. She was charged with 3 counts of aggravated battery on a peace officer, disorderly conduct, and filing a false 911 report. What do you think about this case? Do you think the officers handled it correctly? Should she have faced more serious charges? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon.